Max was a cheerful little boy who loved to draw. Every day after school, he would sit under the big mango tree near his house with a box of crayons and a notebook. His drawings were colorful, full of imagination. Castles in the clouds, talking animals, and flying bicycles. But there was one problem. They were only pictures, and Max often wished they could come alive. One sunny afternoon, Max was sketching a giant rabbit with roller skates when an old man with a long white beard appeared. He wore a tall hat covered with stars and carried a small wooden box. "You have a gift, young artist," said the old man. "But what if your art could truly come alive?" Max's eyes widened. "Really? Is that possible?" The old man smiled and handed him the box. Inside was a shiny golden paintbrush. "This is a magical paintbrush. Whatever you draw with it will leap off the page and into the real world. But remember, use it wisely." Excited, Max dipped the brush into his colors and drew a bright red kite. To his amazement, the kite floated up from the page, soaring into the sky. "Wow, this is incredible!" he shouted. Soon, Max began drawing all sorts of things. A playful puppy, a talking parrot, even a bicycle that could ride by itself. The little town where Max lived was filled with laughter as his creations entertained everyone. The puppy chased its tail, the parrot told silly jokes, and the bicycle gave free rides to children. But not everyone was happy. Mr. Grumble, the grumpy shopkeeper, grew jealous. "That boy is stealing all the attention," he muttered. One night, Mr. Grumble sneaked into Max's house and stole the magical paintbrush. The next morning, Mr. Grumble used the brush to draw piles of gold coins and a fancy car. To his surprise, the creations came alive. He laughed greedily, but soon realized his gold coins were too heavy to carry, and the car zoomed away without him. Then he drew a huge dragon to scare the town. The dragon burst out of the page, roaring flames. The townspeople screamed in fear. Max knew he had to act. He quickly grabbed his crayons and notebook, but without the magical brush, nothing came alive. Then he remembered something. The brush only listened to the heart of the artist. Rushing to Mr. Grumble's shop, Max shouted, "You can't control it! The brush doesn't obey greed!" The dragon roared louder, shaking the ground. Max bravely grabbed the magical brush from Mr. Grumble's hands and drew a giant bucket of water. With a splash, the water poured onto the dragon, turning its flames into steam until it disappeared. The townspeople cheered. Mr. Grumble hung his head in shame. "I only wanted to be important," he admitted. Max smiled kindly. "You don't need magic for that. You just need kindness." From that day on, Max used the magical paintbrush to spread happiness, drawing gardens full of flowers, playgrounds for children, and rainbows after every storm. And Mr. Grumble? He opened a toy shop where Max's drawings decorated the walls. Max learned that the greatest magic wasn't in the brush, but in how you use your imagination to bring joy to others.